Good morning. You are welcome to Adinkra Sports. Let's talk sports show. We are live once again to present to you your favorite weekend sports show. Now, in such a wonderful week, this is the quote I want us to start this week's show with. The man is a storybook all by himself. There is no work of fiction more fanciful. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer gives thanks once again for the scattering of the magical dust available only seemingly to Cristiano Ronaldo, who can reach areas other footballers just cannot reach, whose grasp of the improbable is utterly unique, and whose timing, whose maximizing of the moment is unparalleled, surely anywhere in the history of this game. Peter Diri. How did you see Cristiano Ronaldo this week, Sam?
Thank you. I think Cristiano Ronaldo was just being Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay.
He seems to be always know where to be at the right time.
Okay.
Because you can see the goal, the last minute goal,
sure.
where he was not even inside the box.
Sure.
And you can see from his demeanor, he was about giving up on that chance he was creating.
Sure.
But the ball just came and
the timing is perfect.
Yes, so I think he just knows where to be. And
he has saved Ole's job. You know, 2 weeks ago we were talking about Ole about to lose his job. He just did it. He did it on Saturday. Mm-hmm. He has done it again to just make sure Ole is still in the job for Manchester United. Okay, so that is the introduction to today's show. Sam Kwashi, glad to have you once again here.
Glad to always be around.
Yes, and the Ghana Premier League is back. Last week we previewed it, and we've had match day one. It was a very wonderful match day one with some results. How did you see the match day one game, Sam?
The only surprise there was Hasselhoff Legon Cities. It was an interesting game week, and I think we should congratulate the FA because in this game week we have been talking about the matches, not the officials,
not the referees
or any other thing.
Okay, sure.
I think it's a good start, and I want to commend Kotoko.
And
I think they look really hungry.
Yes,
the Kotoko game was a really good game.
After boys teased them that they went to prison just to go and lose.
So it seems like they knew that the weight on them. It was really good.
Yeah.
And I also saw the fixtures between King Faisal and Wafa.
Okay.
How King Faisal was able to pull a one win over Wafa. I don't know for Wafa, if they are not in their home, they don't see.
Yes, they are used to AstroTurf too much that when they come to a normal turf, they begin to struggle as well. So our producer will put the score lines on the screen and we'll see it. So we had Accra Lions. They started on Friday with Accra Lions, debutants, new boys, having a 1-1 draw with Elmina Shark, and then Saturday. I like how they've now spread the fixtures. So we have Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. It makes us enjoy. First it was always on Sunday, just 3 p.m. so that we have a nice flow of football all throughout the weekend. So let's focus on Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So Kotoko were losing 1-0, and then what happened? What do you think brought about the win around that side? Or do you think that because they had a more intensive preseason, they had the stamina to overcome dreams in the final minutes?
Well, that can definitely play a role, but I think they were more hungry.
Okay.
And that's one reason why I think Kotoko would really be a title contender this season.
Okay.
They really look hungry.
Okay.
I think the management have been able to motivate them enough.
Okay.
So you could realize that even though they were in the dying embers of the game, there was a certain they want to go forward. They were hungry for more.
Okay.
And even when it was 2-1, they were still eager. So I see them like Liverpool. After Liverpool lost to Man City by a point, see the season
they came back. Okay.
So that's the kind of spirit
I'm
seeing.
I like this prediction of yours. So we should watch out for Kotoko.
I just think they're too hungry. Their hunger is too much.
The Haas trolling has been too much, and they are really annoying that Haas who hadn't won the league in over 10 years just come and win one, and they want to talk as if.
And I think the players also have realized that management is doing the best it can do. First you could have those internal ramblings. They are not paying salary. The conditions of things are not good accommodation. But I think now the management has been clear that you are providing everything. The fans are also clear that they are willing to support you. Just go and
And we are providing them suit to go to Dubai.
You have gone to Dubai.
Yes, that's what other motivation do you
even
need?
the players who came, I think most of them they were debutants.
Yes.
And they give a very splendid performance.
Talk of debutants. Most of the goal scorers during the week were debutants. Those who changed clubs as well. So then on Sunday the fixtures: Hasselhoff, glorious Hasselhoff, defending champions, 0-0 against Lagos Cities.
I am tempted to think their confidence has taken a dip because of the 6-1. But I don't want to. It's too early to make. But that's what I'm tempted to think, because I didn't really enjoy their dominance in this match as compared to last season. Because like whenever Haas was playing, you know that if for nothing at all, they were able to put 1 or 2.
Okay.
But their attack is not looking so good
yet. Okay.
I think the 6-1 has affected their confidence.
Okay.
And I think by game week 6 or 7 they will be back. But it may be too late.
It may be too late because has started. Okay.
And they're also going to play CAF, so that might also
distract them and have a lot of postponed matches.
Exactly, a lot of fixtures, a lot of worn out legs.
Okay, yes, sure.
So I think it will be a tough.
It will be a tough season for Hasselhoff. Okay, but at least we expect them to do well in Africa as well. So
definitely. I think their focus is more there than
the Premier League. Okay, yeah, because they have to play a final tie to playoff to qualify into the Confederations Cup.
Yeah, I think some of those attention
is more there. Don't worry. Okay, so then we had RTU returned. So I think RTU was back long ago. So the good thing for RTU coming is now we have a team in the northern part of the country for the fan base, because we want to bring back while Stars was there and then became Lagos Cities. So now we have almost at every part of the country we have that kind of. So RTU they played 1-1 with Great Olympics. Only that day.
Only
only Ghana social. Only everything. So the biggest winners of this week was Bechem United winning 4-0 against Mediama. That was very surprising.
Very surprising.
Very surprising.
And Mediama should be very careful.
Yeah.
They should be careful. They should really be careful. Because I think they have seen themselves as sure bankers
in the league.
In the top part of the
league.
But the clubs are really becoming hungry.
Yes.
Clubs are really putting in a little bit more investment.
Okay.
And I'm sure if Mediama doesn't sit up, they'll be in trouble.
Yeah, a gentle reminder that my club Liberty Professionals were relegated last season.
Exactly.
So it just tells that if you don't put your acts together, you can't be relegated, because everybody is trying to put in their very best there. Yes.
Even their branding
and everything. Sure.
So
then BBN Gold Stars won 1-0 against Berekum Chelsea. So Berekum Chelsea, but these are just first game results. So
I think so far those who came, none lost the match.
So that is good there. So we're talking about King Faisal winning 1-0 to Wafa, and then Karela playing 1-1 with Aduana Stars. Then Ash Gold went to have the only the other away win apart from the Kotoko. So Ash Gold went to win 1-0 away to 11 Wonders. So that was how the fixtures.
I think Ash Gold should sit up.
Okay, but they won.
Yes, they won, but they should sit up because last season they
really disappointed.
Like, they gave in early.
Sure.
Like they knew that that has a Kotoko.
Sure.
We are really expecting much. Championship is investing a lot.
Yes.
And I think we should see a little bit more hunger
from there. Yes. In fact, what would make the season more interesting is if you have Ash Gold, Hasselhoff, King Faisal, and then Kotoko. In these this traditional four, which we know, and Olympics as well.
I don't think they have lost anything.
So it brings the banter into the game, the interest, and the competition and everything there. So that is it. That was how the games went last week. But this week, the fixtures that we have, so Wafa and Hasselhoff played yesterday. It was another draw,
1-1 draw.
Okay, so Has want to be called the draw masters of this season, but we'll leave it there. Then today, Saturday, 6th November, we have 2 games at 3 p.m. So Ash Gold will host Karela, and then Lagos City would host Tamale United, RTU. Then on Sunday, we have the games at 3 p.m. So Sunday's games are as follows. So we have Mediama vs BBN Gold Stars. Elmina Sharks will play Dreams. Aduana Stars vs King Faisal. Berekum Chelsea vs 11 Wonders. Ashanti Kotoko would finally get back to the Kumasi Sports Stadium since February, I think February 2020, because of the renovation. Then so they'll face, they'll host Bechem United, and then the 7 p.m. match. Only that day, so only will face Accra Lions and Accra Derby, local derby. So, what would be your key match that you're looking forward to this week?
I would want to see Oli and Accra Lions because it's a derby. I really want to see what Oli in particular. I'm really expecting them to put up a competition. And I don't know what's happening with the Glass Nawako issue. But I think regardless of that, Oli should be. And I want to see how Accra Lions do. Because Accra Lions has really struggled to be in the Premier League.
Sure.
And I don't think they want to give a bad impression
about
it. I think that's the match I'm looking forward to.
Sure.
And I also want to see Kifaiza.
Alaji Grusa's Kifaiza.
I want to see how Alaji Grusa has been crying for sponsorship, but I think Little is coming in.
Yeah.
So I really want to see, and I think it's really good. And I really want to commend the clubs. This season in particular, they are putting a lot of effort in their branding. The licensing board is also on their tails.
True.
And I just hope that the GFA will support them.
Sure.
Because the start of the season, they were not really. I didn't really hear the hype from the GFA.
Yeah.
It was more about the clubs.
Quite late.
It was more about the clubs taking responsibility.
Sure.
But I think it's good for it. I like the way they are spread it across. And we're just hoping that we get more coverage on TV.
More coverage on TV as well. That's true.
They'll be working on.
They're working on that. Sure. So my focus will be on Asante Kotoko, Krobia Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and playing their first match back at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. They will look to. I'm sure the fans will be there in their numbers, and you know, Kumasi is a huge hub of sports in the country.
Exactly.
So they'll be ready to go to the stadium to be able to.
And everybody wants to see Doctor in show.
Yes.
And the After Boy Farmer, Gamba.
Sadio Gamba, sure. So
Kotoko is an exciting
team as of now. The brand is really on point and good there. So all the best to all the clubs there. As they've started one, they should continue. We don't want to hear matches things about referees and staff and board. Let's have a very clean league all throughout, and then we can be able. So this is the league table. So Bechem United on top, followed by Kotoko. As of now, when the league table is again, we don't really have. But at least the most important thing is that BBA Bechem United are on top. Exactly. That's the most important thing as of now. They are the league leaders as of now. So
if the league should be translated,
so that is it. So we would see how the Ghana Premier League goes on this weekend. So this week we're all there. After only Ghana, Solskjaer did his magic against Tottenham. All we heard was that Nuno Espirito Santo was going to be sacked. I was actually very surprised. I wasn't expecting that he would be sacked just like that. I know things were not going on. He had to give time, but Levy was like, Charlie, he has to go. So he made him go. And the big surprise was, okay, so when Nuno went, did you ever think that Conte would have gone there?
Not at all. Because Conte was like, the reason why he didn't come at the beginning of the season was because he just left Inter and had some emotional attachment and wanted to take a break. I don't believe. I think that he was not convinced by the ambition of the club. And people are bringing all sorts of quotes he has once said.
Yes.
But I don't know. I just think that he wants to give himself a new challenge.
Okay.
And I think that Daniel Levy has realized that Hurricane's issue is putting pressure on him. It's
pushing pressure on him.
So, because we all know this, unlike Daniel Levy to sack a coach this early.
But
I think Hurricane's move is making a statement that you are not ambitious enough, you are not hungry enough. And I think he really wants to prove that he wants to be like Abramovich, he wants to push. So I think that's why he made that move. And I'm sure that's what convinced Antonio Conte that he's really willing to back him up. He doesn't want to just be okay with top four. They want to win. And I think that's what convinced Conte. Because for Conte, we all know the type of man he is. I don't think
So these are the records that have been said about Conte. This says Conte took Juve when they were 12.
They just come from relegation?
No, when they were 7th.
In
2012, and he won the league with them, and that started that long run. He had to leave and go and help the Italian team, and then he came to Chelsea in 2017. Chelsea was 10th, and then with Chelsea won the league. So and then he went to Inter, Inter 2021, they won in 2021, but they were fourth, and then he won the Serie A. So people are saying that Conte has come to Tottenham. Tottenham, I don't know their position in the team, but they are somewhere around this. So Conte is in now. So now, if Conte has arrived, the point is Conte going to win the league, the Premier League?
This season?
No, not this season. Nobody doesn't win that season. Sometimes, if it starts the season, then you can win, but maybe afterwards. Can Conte win? Or what? Or how do you see Conte's coming?
Oh, when he can win, but there is how soon?
How soon, okay.
Will he be able to win? And I think if he spends, let's say, 3-4 years, he might win. But Conte spending that long at the club is what I'm doubting. Okay. But the issue is not whether Conte can win. It's if Daniel Levy is willing to make the investment.
Okay.
Because Conte has proven time and time again, give me what I want and I'll deliver for you what you want.
Okay.
So the issue is, would Daniel Levy be willing to give Conte what he wants? And if that happens, I think we will have a very good season. We'll have a very good league next season.
Yeah.
Especially now that Pep will be leaving in about 2 or 3 years' time.
Yeah, 2-3 years.
So at least the competition for him will go down between TT and Klopp. And if TT wins this season, next season he may not be that motivated. You know,
okay, sure.
You have to be hungry. So that's what I'm saying. Like in 3-4 years, Antonio Conte will definitely win the league.
Okay.
Because I think that by then he'll be hungry enough. Because by then, if we are doing our permutations are right, Klopp may win maybe if TT wins this season. Klopp may win in about 2 or 3
years.
Then Pep would have gone.
Okay.
By the time Conte would have established his
But okay, so then he would have had the core of his team.
Because his defense is terrible.
It's not the best. Yes, it's true.
Yeah, so it's
not the best there.
But well, he can pull like magic in next season.
In next season.
He can.
Okay. So the point is, do you think Kane will still go? Or you think Kane will stay now that Conte has come? You know, sometimes, we have some ambition. Yes, when Mourinho was there, Kane never felt like leaving because he felt that it was always possible for him to win something. And Mourinho was the first to cover them to the final like that. And he was sacked unceremoniously.
And that's what even triggered Harry Kane.
Yes. Because
Harry Kane had the impression that the name is not willing to do everything
to
let them win.
Yes.
Because it was a clash of egos between Mourinho and Levy.
Yeah.
And Harry Kane realized that at a particular point, you should at least humble yourself just to win.
Okay, sure.
And he saw that Daniel Levy was not
ready to
do. So I think that's what convinced him. Because the way he could sack Mourinho at that.
So now that Conte is, you think Kane might stay?
Well, it depends on the pressure that City will push in again for Harry Kane.
Okay.
If City are willing to push very hard, I think he would leave.
So the question is, if you were Harry Kane's advisor, what would you advise him to do?
Oh no, I tell him to leave. I tell him to leave. He should have left.
He should have left. Okay. No, but the fact is, he can't force his leave because he has a very long stay there.
Because even if anything happens, the best they can win is maybe 1 trophy.
Carabao or FA Cup.
Yes, or even if they win the Premier League, that will be like 1 trophy in a season.
Yeah.
And he's 28.
Yeah.
If he's going to be going at 1 trophy a season rate, by the time he ends his career or his peak, he'd have won like 3 or 4.
Let me tell you, Harry Kane has not need trophies. All he needs is just 1 trophy.
Is it?
All he needs. He's a legend for the club.
One of the things that players say that winning is addictive.
Yeah.
When you get the taste of 1, trust me, you will settle for 1.
No, all that he needs to cement his legacy.
That's what you think, but that's when you win 1.
No. I'm just saying that, you see, the record speaks for himself. Watch.
Oh yes, I think 3 golden boots.
Yes. And when Harry Kane started, the immediate hype was. I remember one day I was commenting that Charlie, the way these who are commenting about this Harry Kane, they should make sure he doesn't flop. One of my guys was, no, he won't flop. I was like, he might flop because you've seen many young English guys. But then he has been able to keep to that for the past 5 to 6 seasons. And all he needs now, let's not forget, he was the Golden Boot winner at the World Cup 2018.
When he wins 1, he will want more. And Conte too doesn't have that pedigree in Europe.
Okay.
Well, immediately you win the league or you win the FA Cup, your taste buds increase, your appetite increase. You want more. You want to play at the top stage, not just participate, but compete.
The challenge with Conte, that one of my friends said this. He said that I think one thing about Conte normally is the same starting 11.
Exactly.
So go that by the time you get to the latter stage of Europe, your players are a bit tired as well. But all they need is just a trophy. It is not a. What they need to keep Harry Kane. What he needs is just a trophy to cement his legacy as one of the best.
Yes, for that one.
Yes.
So immediately he does that, he can leave.
He will leave. He will stay.
Yeah.
That's
then I'll be disappointed in him. That means he's not hungry enough.
Oh,
okay.
Sometimes in life you choose what is the best for you. I think that Harry Kane having stayed at, as some players, look at this guy, Totti. He stayed at Roma. Almost all, it's not everybody that will want to move. Watch, he was tempted by Madrid. He was tempted by Ferguson. He didn't go. At least he had a trophy he can always remember. So at least all that Kane needs now is just that's my viewpoint.
If he win the trophy,
that's my viewpoint per se.
If he win the trophy, it will just make his conscience clear. At least I have said
something. Okay.
So then he'll be more free to live.
Okay.
So yeah, now you live on a good note,
okay.
not living with acrimony behind.
Okay.
So I think.
Okay. So when Conte's one of his first comments that he said, my coaching philosophy is very simple: to play good football and attractive football for our fans with passion. He's giving them what he said. The fans deserve to have a competitive team with a will to fight. So
I think
yes, he's going to make the team quite competitive, and then so we see how all the best to Conte there. So as you were thinking about Conte, and then Conte won his match, all of a sudden we just heard yesterday that Xavi has come to Barca. Hey, Xavi. Kuma was going for Kuma. We knew he was going to go, and then Xavi. Oh, wonderful!
Well,
one of the best midfield players of all time, a midfield maestro.
One of the people who never won the Ballon d'Or.
Ah, yes.
But I really don't know what to say about him. Is he going the way of Zidane? Or he's going the way of Ole and Lampard?
No, he's going the way of Zidane and Pep. He won't go Ole and Lampard. No.
I think what he may have to his advantage is that now Barca is full of young players.
Sure, okay.
Who looked up to him and who are looking up to him.
Okay.
I think that is what he may have. He won't have so many egos to deal with in the team.
Okay.
You know, when Lampard went to Chelsea, he already had issues with David Luiz.
Yeah.
Then people like, I think William was okay.
Okay, yes.
But then they had issues with Giroud, Aspilicueta, that the egos will be there.
Yeah.
But I think for him, apart from Piqué,
cry, he wants to be.
And even Piqué too.
It's more like his friend.
But I think you have a squad he can work with.
Okay.
Because Ansu Fati, Gavi, Pedri, De Jong, I think they will listen to him.
So
I think that's what will make him. Okay. But as to why the players to have that little thing to always go over Real Madrid or always go over Atletico, because you need to beat these teams and beat Bayern Munich and the rest to win trophies.
Let me tell you, the Barca people have accepted that with Messi going, they have to go through a rebuilding phase. And sometimes you have to accept it to be able to go through the phase properly. If you want to shortcut the process, you will never be able to come back.
And if I said that, then he's going the route of Ole.
No.
Because at the point, you do second, and it's our legend. If we are saying that, if Barca agrees with that, they'll be going the route of Ole. And that's why Man is finding it difficult to sack Ole. Because they're like, we are rebuilding something.
Yeah, but the Man U rebuilding process has gone on for too long. As of now,
do you think Barca can sack Xavi?
They won't sack him.
Or do you think they can dismiss him? Like, they can't.
No, okay, yes.
Especially when it's likely that Piqué will become president in the next 3 or 4 in the next 3 or 4 years. So I just hope that Xavi will be hungry enough to keep up the legacy in Barca that he created as a player, as a manager.
The tiki-taka, the reason the Barca guys are happy is that, at Al Sadd in the Arab side, what he did was that they were playing the tiki-taka ball. So the Barca guys if he has been able to do it already as Qatar,
with those group of players
who are not naturally tiki-taka mentality, and then no. The Barca guys say that they are not concerned about winning.
That's what they said. That when Valverde was there. When Valverde was there, they were like, anybody at all, we are okay, we are okay. All we need is Valverde, he's clueless, he's always thinking. That's what they said, that he should just go.
Okay.
Koeman came in and they were okay.
No, they had another coach before Koeman. That old coach, I've forgotten his name.
And the same thing they said about him. That's what you think. If you're in a bad situation, you just want to get out.
Okay.
But after you get out and you are now in a new situation, you just want to get out.
Okay.
But after you get out and you are now in a new situation, you don't want to be comfortable.
Okay.
Especially with a Barcelona fan, you have seen glory. You know what glory looks like.
It's okay. They should just relax. But I just think there shouldn't be much pressure on Xavi. I just think let him build the foundation. Let him
he said that he gave him a future. He said
yes, that's it. That's what Koeman did. So please, Barca fans, please respect Koeman. He did a very good work for them.
He'll be able to win matches.
That's
all about. If you're playing
when you start
not winning, after a point you begin to get the fans angry.
Angry, okay. Yeah. But the way that the whole family is the Barca family are willing to accept it. Sometimes it's good. The morale in the camp is good. So
they will end up accepting him and not pushing him to win. That's it. Because we only know when Ole was second, it was okay. But when Mourinho was second, people were angry. But if Ole being second, they say, "Oh, it was successful season." They scored us 5, and we have been able to. And that's even Ole himself said it in the press conference. He was happy that he was able to beat Pep. Then Pep came to respond that you beat us, but we always pass you in the league. So you see, Man is comfortable because he's their legend, and I think. I'm hoping that Barca doesn't follow suit. Barca doesn't follow it. Okay. So enough of the coaches there. We wish them all the best there. And then the Champions League. Yes. Champions League went on this week. We had a lot of games this week in the Champions League. It was very interesting to have some of the results. Key results this week. What's a key result this week? What most people not surprised, I think the Ajax Dortmund. Yeah. Because Lipo, Atletico, everybody. But Ajax Dortmund was an interesting match. See the way it was 1-1, a red card, and everybody was shocked like, Ajax, why aren't you humiliating them? And I think they had yes. And as a Ghanaian, I think that Mohamed Kudus made a difference. Okay. Because when he came on, that's when everything changed. Yeah. So I think that was, for me in particular, that was a match I really enjoyed. From Bayern, Benfica, there's nothing new. Okay, yeah. Liverpool's match to nothing new. Juventus too, at the beginning it was scary. And as a Chelsea fan, I was happy. Then by the time I realized it was 4-2. So Manu's match was interesting. Yes, so Manu's match, and I think Atlanta was the match that I brought. And Barca have come back. You know, Barca they lost their first 2 matches, and then they had to thank Bayern for giving it to Benfica home and away. So they've also won. Finally, they won 1-0. PK and I think Ansu Fati. That is all you need. You don't need a lot of goals. That's the point. At the beginning, so now they're 6 points, and then so now Barca have the chance of being able to progress. If they're able to beat Benfica, and then make sure that they don't lose horribly to Bayern, because it might be on goal difference. Because most likely. Barca and Benfica will all be on 9 points. 9 points. So the goal difference will be what will tell. So I think Barca's fixtures will help them. Are they playing now? I don't know if they are playing home or no. They will play home at home to Benfica. Oh, then I think yes. So that's the Chelsea won 1-0. Tuchel is doing a very good work with the Chelsea team. I don't want to talk about Chelsea. They are doing a very good work. Yes, and then Lille finally won. They won 2-1 away to Sevilla. I'm talking about Juve. Wolfsburg won 2-1. Yes, surprising win. Yes, that group is a very open group there. So yes. So now 4 teams have already qualified. We'll look at the other set. Okay, let's look at the other set of fixtures, the other results there. So we had Milan played 1-1 with Porto. Hey. Milan. They finally had a point. They were struggling to get any point there. Pep's Man City always scoring a lot of goals in the group stages, but when they get to knockout, the goals vanish. It becomes 1 goal project. They won 4-1 to Club Brugge. Real Madrid showed that they are the Champions League master. You know, they lost when they lost to Sheriff. Everybody was watch. Real Madrid is Real Madrid. They will surely. It's just a blip. It happens. But Charlie, talk about Real Madrid. Vinicius and Benzema. Charlie, this season, what is it that these guys are doing there? Vinicius is benefiting from game time. Okay. We all know that he has issues with his finishing, with his decision making. Sure. But because Hazard has not given him competition, and they are forced to play in game week in, game week out. He's getting that experience. He's getting that chemistry with Benzema, and that's what is benefiting him. But if younger players, let's say Odoi and the rest have had the opportunity, they'll be doing better. So I think Vinicius is grabbing the opportunity. And Ancelotti has also had the confidence in him, especially when he made a statement that the coach prefers other players, talking about Hazard, making him know that it's you I want to, because you are doing the work. There's no need to put you on the bench because and I think Benzema is accepting the fact that it's Vinicius I'm going to work with. Because I know at the beginning he didn't trust Vinicius. But now he's realizing that this is the guy I'm working with. It's better I form the chemistry with him because there are matches that I won't be able to step up and he'll be able to step up. And I think Vinicius is really benefiting from there. A lot of game time. And it's really helping his maturity. Now when he's going, you can see that at least
he knows what he's going to do, and then as well.
So I think for young players, you take a key from that. Always seek for game time.
Game time, that is all you need to develop. Yes.
I think
it really helps. And I also had a comment that he was spoken to that he shouldn't take too many touches on the ball.
On the ball.
That is what helps.
When he gets the one,
you just score. Because you are always in a very good position. Because of how your pace and then stuff like that. And then Benzema is, in fact, I want to make some special credit to Benzema. Benzema is, I was telling one of my Madrid guys that this is the Benzema we bought from Lyon. You know, when we bought Benzema from Lyon, he was more like a very sharp striker who could move into the box, could do many things. But when he came to Madrid, it looked like he had to calm down and then allow the other big guys to.
That's what I think.
But now he has risen
that he's the center man. I think apart from him and Toni Kroos, Modric, and Alaba, the rest are all of them to have a mutual respect for each other. And I think Benzema is
he's really carrying the team. He's really doing a very good job there. So PSG due to I'm surprised how
PSG, I think because their group is easy, they're taking it for granted. They know that whatever be the case,
so Man City has officially overtaken PSG.
Yes.
I know that Pep made some comments. He was really surprised. So it looks like in this group we played 4 games. So Man City and PSG will go through, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Group B. Let's say Group B. So Group B, Liverpool, and then Atletico Madrid.
Liverpool.
So straight. So AC Milan, they
I don't know why. But the way they dominate in the league.
Yes, I think it's been a while they played. So Liverpool and
I think they're also okay with just qualifying.
Yes, so that is to say Liverpool has qualified.
Yes.
Liverpool is among the first 4 teams to qualify. So Liverpool has qualified. Okay. Group C.
Madrid will go.
Yeah. So Group C. So Group C has Ajax. Ajax has also. Has Ajax qualified?
Yeah, Ajax has qualified.
Yes, technically, because the others, one of them will have to join Ajax. So Ajax has qualified there, surprisingly. But this group was supposed to be a very balanced group. And Ajax has just
I think Dortmund is what has failed them. If Dortmund had won, it would have been 9-6, and that would have been a very close.
Yes.
So I think
and Dortmund are missing Erling Haaland.
I think
till next year. Yes. I don't know, but I think Haaland is being a player who gets an injury almost. Not long spell, but a short. I think as of now, normally said that when a player is quite young, you need to manage him in his game time. Otherwise, when the injuries become very prolonged, and then at a point, the injuries will always be coming in his career. So the Dortmund guys should watch that. So Group D, Real Madrid, Sheriff. All those were teasing now with Sheriff. Please. Why is Sheriff? Sheriff is 10.
But they can still qualify.
Yes. So in this group, as of now, which 2 teams do you think will make it?
Of course, it's going to be Inter and Madrid.
Hey.
Unless Inter disappoints.
Are you sure?
Inter will qualify.
Because Sheriff can qualify.
Sheriff is benefiting from the game they won against Madrid.
Okay.
Because that was a point that nobody was expecting. So if they had lost that game, they would have been.
But Sheriff can score Inter Milan and score Madrid again.
If Conte was coaching Milan, Sheriff could have scored.
Okay.
Because Conte
normally in Europe is
I think Inter Milan have matured now.
So you think Madrid and Milan will still go through?
It was Shakhtar Donetsk. They just participated.
Okay. Group A. So Group A, Bayern. Bayern leading. So Bayern has qualified. So we have so Liverpool has qualified. Ajax has qualified. Bayern has qualified. Yes, so that we're talking about the group that has now Barca and Benfica are 6 points. So Benfica is 4, right?
4.
Oh, okay.
So I think Barca would qualify.
Oh, I thought they were 6. Okay, they didn't win their game.
They had one draw.
Oh, Benfica. Oh. The way I wanted to tease the Barca people.
They will qualify.
Okay, so it looks like now Barca is back on track and Barca might be able to make it.
One goal project.
I'm just afraid any team that will meet Barca in it will be very happy. I'm sure.
Xavi has come. This is no more Roman Koeman.
He want to go out and go and do his work before coming back next year. So Group F.
This group.
So it's what 7-7-5 what?
Apart from young boys.
No, 7-7-5 what?
3.
Still, young boys can even qualify.
That was that. I don't know if Man U has played with young boys in the second. They have not played.
No, they've not played the second leg against young boys. So Man U has to play young
But
boy
I
and
think
Villarreal.
because of Mr. Champions League.
Okay.
Mr. Champions League cannot come
But
out.
this is the group that anything can happen.
Anything, frankly.
Anything can happen.
Anything.
The group winner, second. In fact, the young boys can still qualify.
Yes.
If they win their next two matches
matches,
against Atlanta and then Manchester United, they will be on 9 points.
Mr. Champions League will not allow them. So let's say Atlanta and Villarreal.
Okay, so Atlanta and Villarreal. So
And then they draw against Man U.
so the prediction is that
that's
Man U will make it, right?
Yeah.
Man U will make
Because
it.
of Mr. Champions League.
Okay, because of Mr. Champions League, Ronaldo. Okay, so Villarreal and
And I think
Atlanta.
Villarreal will make it. Atlanta, they are too open at the back.
And they're
Their
too open at
defense
the
is
back.
too weak.
Okay.
Because in matches where you just did the draw, Atlanta will
Villarreal can mastermind a strategy
Because
to
of-
beat
yes,
Atlanta,
one goal.
just a one goal and then get the
goal,
points and then
yeah,
move
yeah,
on
good
there.
to go.
Okay, then Group G, and Salzburg, Sevilla, Lille, and then Wolfsburg.
Another very, very.
The group is still open.
group.
Nobody wants to really win the group
Because
there.
Salzburg lost. If they
Yes.
had won,
They
they would have been
okay.
clear favorites.
So
Right now,
so
and Lille too is picking up.
it's now
gradually.
picking up now, gradually.
Like I think this group, I can't really.
You can't really tell, but at least
I'll be
Salzburg
disappointed if Salzburg
does
doesn't.
not qualify. At least at the second.
At least draw.
Okay,
they'll
sure,
They'll
okay.
be good to go.
Then
And I
group-
think Lille, if they are good to turn up,
10 up. Okay.
they'll be able
So Group H. So Group H.
I think this group is obvious.
So you're a Chelsea fan, but do you think Chelsea will overturn and win
I
the
think
group?
Chelsea will be okay with second. I don't think they will stretch themselves
I
in
don't
the
want
Juve-
Chelsea as second. You know why I don't want Chelsea as second? Madrid can meet Chelsea. You know, Chelsea can meet any of the English guys. So we the other Spanish teams, the other ones, we can meet Chelsea. I need Chelsea to be first.
Because I think Juventus is going to be our last match, if I'm right. So I think if we win the next two matches, we'll be okay with winning a draw against Juventus.
Yes.
So I don't think, so if that happens, we will not put our best 11
Yes.
forward.
So would Chelsea prefer to be second and go and meet Madrid and Bayern? Because you can't meet any of the
Yes.
English guys. And Man City is winning their group. Liverpool is winning their group. Man is winning their group. So it means that your options are very cut off, and then you can't meet Juve from your own group. So you have four guys out. You are left with Madrid, Bayern, and then I think Madrid, Bayern, and then Salzburg.
Yeah.
And then, but possibility you can meet Madrid or Bayern.
So if the Salzburg issues, the Salzburg would definitely top their table.
No, I know.
Then you can meet them.
I'm just saying that.
But I
So
don't
looking
think
at possibilities, this four is out. You're left with another four. And the four you have Madrid or Bayern. At least one of them.
But I don't think Chelsea is afraid.
I'm a Madrid guy. I don't want to meet
Yes,
Chelsea.
I don't think Chelsea is afraid
Please.
to meet Real
But
Madrid.
I don't want Bayern
Bayern
and Chelsea to
might
meet
be
a round
afraid.
of 16.
Oh, no.
It will be very bad. It will just spoil the competition. Because we will need these guys at the latter
At
stages.
the latter stages.
So please,
we are hoping that Salzburg.
Chelsea, be fast and win. Because if Juventus is second, they can meet any of the English team, which is still a good.
But the only teams we need them, we need Liverpool. We need Man
but
City.
I'm just saying
Maybe
that.
Man U, they can take Man U away.
Okay. So we would take a break here. We'll go for a commercial break, and then we'll be back and talk about the Black Stars, Coach Miloban's 11 as we have about international break and see how things will go, and then we'll discuss the fixtures. Let's have your comments on our Facebook page on how the fixtures you think will go. Manchester United vs Man City today, and the derby, Inter Milan vs AC Milan, the derby de Malodonima also. So let's have your comments on Adinkra TV NY's Facebook page and then YouTube page as well. We'll be back shortly.
It is time for your face to light up with excitement. Get a family excited with 500 plus TV channels accessible on the Netmix Sticky Box. Rush for your Netmix Sticky Box today and enjoy your favorite local channels, sports channels, kids channels, entertainment channels, and a vast array of movies. For purchase enquiries, call +1 347 350 1857. Netmix Sticky Box. Control what you watch.
Just one more pic, JJ, please.
Oh, Mama. Really?
Smile. It's not every day my eldest son graduates.
I couldn't have done it without you.
All without Auntie Jane's generous support.
Here is to Auntie Jane's well-appreciated World Remit money transfers.
World Remit Corporation is licensed as a money transmitter by the New York State Department of Financial Services, as a foreign transmittal agency by the Massachusetts Division of Banks, number FT 1179663, and licensed by the Georgia Department of Banking and Finance, NMLS 1179663, Massachusetts Foreign Transmittal License, FT 1179663.
World Remit, a better way to send money. Download the app or visit worldremit.com.
Back. Glad to have you here watching with us. I'm here again with Sam. So some comments on our Facebook page on Adinkra TV NY on Facebook and then on YouTube. Kwame Mensah says, watching live from Ahafo Shidim inside Jinyami Media College. More fire. Nice show. And then it says Kotoko, the best in the Ghana Premier League. The Kotoko guys have already started making noise there. Yes, so before we talk about the Black Stars, we'll talk about yesterday Hazakas ladies won 3-1 in the Women's Champions League. You see Basiki, we really need to look at him. Bro. He's doing a very good work there. Yes.
And I'm hoping Azakers will win the first and maiden Champions League.
Somebody says that as for Ghanaians, we are always there for doing well in the first one, and after that team manage.
Yeah, then after that we go to sleep.
The first chant. I think we're second in the first chant. After that, then. Everything we are first, and then we always want to be the first, but we don't want to.
It's another issue. And I saw their jerseys.
Yes, it was really nice.
And I'm really hoping they play good football. And I think they have played with themselves
for quite a while.
I think they were the first female team in Ghana. So the chemistry is there. The players with themselves. The coach understands the players. He knows when to use them.
He has been in the women's game for a while, so he knows how to manage.
But I think they are really expecting, and the players to look hungry.
Yeah.
Well, they are pace setters, and I think they have been able to drill into them that people, even though you may not get the 25 million laptops getting or Kotoko is getting, but you are really a pace setter, and what you do would affect people after the match. I'm sure they are doing. Well, they played a very fantastic match, 3-1.
3-1, yeah.
Very splendid. They are really good.
Well done. They were the winners of the Ghana Premier League and then the FA Cup as well, and then they went to win the Wafu Zone B as well. Yes, so well done to them. They should push and then move on.
I hope the GFA supports them because Ketukweku is manifesto talked a lot about it. We are still waiting, Mr. President.
Mr. President, we are waiting. We are still waiting as well. So that's it there. So and then Milo did the work. He came. He won 2 matches. And then, so now he has named his lineup for the upcoming games against Ethiopia and then South Africa, the World Cup qualifiers. Do you think we'll be able to make it?
Initially, I didn't think so, but now I think we'll be able to make it.
Yes. So
I think Ethiopia and South Africa will be able to handle it.
Okay. So these are the. So we had Jojo Walacott. Lawrence Atitigi, the goalkeepers there, Manat Nuruddin, Richard Attard, so the goalkeepers are there. These are goalkeepers we know. So the defenders are also there. So the defenders are quite a lot there, but we have Andy Yadom, some popular names there. Baba Rahman, Gideon Mensah, and Amate, Jonathan Mensah. So there are no major surprises in there. So in the midfield, we have Thomas Terry Partey. He's making Ghana proud. It's always now when we have a big player like that in a big team like that. So we have Partey, and I think he's looking much for experience. He's brought back Wakasu there, and then the Sheriff guy. And Sheriff. Then there's Mohamed Kudus. Kofi Chire is also there as well. And then the wingers. So the wingers, we have Andre Dede Ayew, who Xavi just left behind. Oh, so sad. One of my friends was saying that.
I saw a picture of the two of them.
Oh, it was a very nice. Someone of them say that maybe Xavi going by.
Oh, you can't bring up 6 months loan.
Yes, and then Jordan Ayew, Abdul Fatau Isaku of Dreams FC did a very good job for Dreams FC. He's one to watch for the future. Kamaldeen Suleiman doing very well. I think he was the player of the match in France. Well done, doing a very good. And then Samuel Owusu too there. And then our strikers. So Jordan has been officially moved from strike to yes, he's more of a winger. But you don't know how. So Wachi Adam comes back. You remember Wachi Adam?
Of course. People have to comment on it.
So comment about Wachi Adam before we go.
Oh, finish.
Okay, yes. I have a point to make that. Then there's Benjamin Tete, there's Caleb Nkuban, and then Felix Afenyajan. So these are the list. So not any major controversies there, but
there are two main controversies.
So what's your controversy? I know you mentioned Wakasu.
Oh, my cousin is that, but he's 2.5.
Okay.
But the first two is about Philemon Bafo. Why is he still included in the team?
Some people have to just be in the team.
And we all know that's the case. But when Mino was asked, he made a comment that You know they have to play the Amante as right back.
Okay.
And he asked him that if you have a natural right back, why is that in that game you didn't bring him in? And he wanted somebody he knows, experience, which is understandable.
Sure.
So are you telling us that those matches are more important than the two we are coming to play?
No.
So these two are more important.
No. So watch. When you come fresh, there are certain things you need to lay the foundation well. And with such an experience, it will always be good to know somebody you can trust. There's certain games that.
So then why is Philemon Bafo included?
Oh, but he's back. now at least he has had the confidence of Ghanaians, so he can take his time and take his risks, and now he can have a second training with them and be able to acclimatize with them. So that is why
the Black Stars want the place for you to come and do training. So we all know that. So that's the main issue.
Your first issue, okay.
And the second one is which is debatable. The star boy, AS Roma star boy, whether it's too early for him.
Too early, yeah. It's quite. Sometimes watch. You know that even in England, it's Hudson Odoi and a 21 issue and the fact like that. And sometimes, let's not rush. Footballers have to go through the process.
That's what I'm talking about Ghana. You don't contribute anything to the development of a player. Because from what I'm hearing, AS Roma may not release it.
Oh yes,
they
officially informed the GFA that it will affect his development. So they think that it's better that he stays.
So why are we like that? You don't develop any player. That's why I'm really happy, particularly that the Southampton boy, Salisu and another player, I've forgotten.
Salisu issue I hear is there are many issues to that. It's not as straightforward about not wanting to come. I hear there are many issues to that, and there are not things for us to see on air.
You don't invest into players. You don't invest into developing players.
Okay.
You are just there waiting.
Oh yes.
Then because of the comment Moreno made, all of a sudden he's that.
Oh yes, Charlie.
But I think this.
As long as he's a Ghanaian, he is our bona fide property.
You can't take him. You should develop your own. So I think apart from these two, Wakaso, you can.
The main concerns on this is there are not enough local based players in there.
Exactly.
It's an issue that.
Philemon Bafo issue. Are you saying he's the best right back in Ghana Premier League? No. So even if maybe it's of a quota system or. So I want to know what reason, why is he there? Because he's not the best right back.
He might have a press conference. So we
was talking about Philemon anyway.
Yes.
Just give a very funny
answer as well.
But if he's not a best right back, what is he doing in the team?
Oh, allow him to also be there.
These things are making it so obvious for us to have known that. There
are some connections to
it's so obvious. It's so obvious.
Yes. So, but the fact is, we have some games against Ethiopia and South Africa, and the fact that the Ethiopian game is not going to take place in Ethiopia because of their stadium. It's going to be played at South Africa, and the South African coach is saying that
they're playing mind games.
He's saying that we're going to play at South Africa. It's rather going to be an advantage for us because Ethiopia don't have their
and their pitches are good. And they were like they played Ethiopia on their back.
They went to suffer on the back.
But I like them. I like the mind games. But I think
it's
old enough to.
The most important thing is we need to win that Ethiopia game. No need to drop any points
at all.
We win that game, and then we can't miss South Africa here. And then
I just think we would win. I think our quality, especially now that we have our squad, Kudus,
Kamadi,
then Martin just scored. I think
in the Europa League.
Yes. It's our striking, our goal scoring area that we have an issue. And I'm sure the way Milo has moved Jordan to win. It's just being diplomatic.
Yes, sure.
But I think that's our weak point. But I think our 1 goal or 2 goals will be to beat.
We've had concerning strikers. Pep spoke this week. You know what Pep said? Pep said, if he doesn't score in one game, everybody will come and say, you don't have a striker. When he scores, everybody goes back. He says it's about the system. So the system can produce the goals and Tuchel's teams to the strikers are. So sometimes it's not all about necessarily having the strikers. But it's always good to have a striker because it helps in the most crucial instances. There are some games. There are some games that
you need to just scramble and
you can't break the defense. That is when your striker will actually show. Yes, so
that's what happened there. He's very good. I'm sure that's why he's there. Goal poacher. He's a very good goal poacher.
When the crosses come, in fact, I said it when we played the other in October that the guy I use heading is seriously underrated.
Yes.
It's seriously underrated. I remember when he came to the APL, his goals at Swansea, he scored one time against Man U from outside the box and against Chelsea and then even in the World Cup against Manon Neuer. It's really something that we really need to look at there. So After this weekend, I know we are focused on this weekend, but then we'll have the first game, and then we'll come back next week to come and preview the next game against South Africa as well. So that is it there. And then this weekend's games. So I want us to start in Milan, so that by the time we will finish the Milan, the Man City fixtures might be in. Inter Milan versus AC Milan. Derby de Maradona. Derby de Maladonima. Sometimes I say it and I missed it.
This is really a good. I can't predict.
Okay.
But I think we really have a good game. It's just sad that King Luca is not there to enforce. This is the king. Yeah, he's the king. Ibra says he's the god of Milan. Lukaku says so. That kind of banter is what I think we'll be missing. I don't know whether Martinez or maybe Dzeko too might be able to front. I think it's going to be it's really going to be a good game. Yeah. And I think AC Milan are so hungry in the league.
Sure.
And I think that's what. But it depends on if Zlatan will be fit to play.
Yeah.
It can go either ways. I think Zlatan might be the deciding factor, or the coaches on the bench. The person able to put out the best system, come with the best strategy would win. Because both teams are really on fire, really on good form. And Dzeko, who is like kind of, we don't know where he's coming from. But all of a sudden, he's doing. You don't even realize that they are missing Lukaku. You don't even realize they are missing Hakimi. I think that the new coach has been able to maintain Antonio Conte straight back.
Yeah.
So the same defense, the same goalkeeper. So they have that solidity, and the players in front are really
doing the work.
Alexis Sanchez is back.
Yes, he's back doing the work there.
So but I just think Milan are a little bit more hungry. Because you know sometimes when you win a league and you come back, you are okay with
just you know you have achieved and then stuff.
But Milan looks more hungry
as well. And then Milan lost. Milan was the team that was most likely to win until they slipped at the final phase as well.
I think
and they know that anybody that will slip, Napoli and Roma are also doing pride wars.
I think this time the Serie A is really very, very Lazio is there.
Juve also now want to pick up.
Yes, Juventus is still.
So
Serie
A is looking very, very, very interesting.
It's really a nice match, and I'm hoping that competition will be there.
Sure.
Now that at least we have Jose Mourinho, the coaching, those on the benches too are also very good. I think the Serie A is becoming a really good. And it's really been a really good league. And I think this is going to be a very good. It's going to sell the league very well.
Sure.
And I think Zlatan will do what he does best.
That's best as well, yes.
He silenced Roma, I think, last
week, yeah.
And I'm sure he's winning. He's going to make his
So this game is on Sunday. On Sunday, it's going to come on there. That is it. Now, I want to talk about these two teams. For a while now, these two teams haven't been at the very top. So there's not been any attention come to, but now they are all trying to pick up. Once upon a time, this game was a very serious game. There was a time whereby there was some fires in the stadium, and then it was really.
When you see the lineup, Ronaldinho, Thiago Silva, Kaka, wow.
Serious. It was a very serious gathering.
In about the next year or two, we would see that same quality.
Yes. So
I'm sure.
Derby Milano, yes.
Yeah.
So
if Inter performs well in the Champions League, they'll be able to attract some big players.
Sure.
AC Milan now have solidified themselves as a top 4 contender. Sure. So I'm sure they'll also be able to attract big players. Sure. Zlatan and Giroud will be there to help coach the young ones.
Will come over there.
Yeah, I'm sure. And it's even likely that Ziyech might go to AC. It's building up gradually.
Also possible there.
So I'm sure they will be able to attract this type of players, and I'm sure by tomorrow's game will really be a very good game
there.
And I'm sure the coaches, the approach that comes first, the best approach would win. Because in terms of individual players, both of them have really good players there. Tomorrow has solidified the defense for AC Milan. Inter their back three is working. They are comfortable with the system. They know that. So it's going to be a really good game. I don't see a lot of goals coming. I'm thinking for a 2-1 or a 2-2.
So back to EPL. So in the EPL, the fixtures, key fixtures, we have Chelsea. Chelsea facing Burnley. Somebody will say straight win for Chelsea. Chelsea's wing backs are doing the job there. So yesterday, Southampton won against Aston Villa. Aston Villa are winning, so are losing.
They have lost 4. I don't know whether it's because of John Terry that has left.
Not really.
And the Chelsea are just
like those games are games. They've met better opposition who are better in attack. and their defense is not as solid as it was last season. That is why. So I'm sure they will
nothing has
sort out.
changed.
Yes, so it's not. As somebody said, great. It's not that the team is still playing very well. Sometimes you see you play a set of good games and still don't win. And at a point you're able to sort out the problems and then build beyond that. So Aston Villa won't go to relegation.
No, relegation they won't go.
They won't.
Relegation they won't go, but
they just have to take a time and sort out their own problems.
They will lose because last season some quality players will not mind going to Aston Villa.
Yeah, okay.
But if they are not in the top 10, they won't be able to buy quality players,
players
and then
again.
They'll start going on the
Down
decline.
again. That's the challenge.
Because right now, Danny Ings may feel like getting if Southampton. Southampton is not scoring, but they are not conceding.
They're not conceding as well. They just score.
They have about 5 clean sheets so far.
Yes, it's
I
true.
don't know what Livramento, Salisu, McCarthy are doing, but if Southampton is able to buy a very good goal scorer, like if they had Danny Ings
still there,
they would have been, because they don't concede at all. They don't concede. I don't
it's
know
quite
what,
interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Aston Villa must really sit up.
Okay, sure.
So it was a good game, and I like the goal.
It was scored by Adam Armstrong.
And for me, the fantasy, we are happy that Livramento is still giving us a clean
That's to
sheet.
say that fantasy is really very interesting there. So I think so. You check for the fixtures if the lineup is in. So there we have Brentford against Norwich, Crystal Palace versus Wolves.
I'm hoping Brentford scores like 4. Ivan Toney scores.
Fantasy league managers are always worried.
But I don't think Norwich will win again this season. I don't think. I don't know which team is going to give them that win.
Okay.
No, all the teams that are around their zone will also be hungry. Teams like Watford, Claret Rouge will not accept a defeat to Norwich. Leeds, well, we are hoping that it's just a blip. They will come back. So in real, I don't know which team. And I think if Norwich does not win a match, they should be banned from the Premier League because they just seem to be. There are rumors that they just seem to be interested in the money they win for qualifying for the Premier League.
In fact, what I was saying was Norwich. This is what they tell the APL that when they win the championship, they shouldn't qualify. They should let somebody go. Then they'll win again. Then they'll get the money.
I think that's sporting integrity. So I think the lineup too is in.
Yes. So before they check the lineup, so these are the results. Some comments from the page on Facebook. So Matthew Bendelip says, "Great show, lovely Queen says you guys are doing a good job. Keep it up there. Good morning to you all." Yes. So how is the lineup? How is it going?
Let me start with Man City.
Okay.
Because theirs is obvious. Pep Guardiola is going with a 4-3-3 formation. We have Edison in back. Then we have Ruben Diaz and John Stones.
Okay.
The two in front of him. We have Joe Cancelo, who is in very good form.
Okay.
Then we have Kyle Walker.
Okay.
And in the middle we have Rodri, Bernardo Silva, then we have Gundogan.
So you didn't pay De Bruyne?
I'm not that. He has got Divine is striking, so Divine is playing first. How can you not play Divine?
Okay, so come again in the middle. It was what?
We have Bernardo Silva, we have Rodri,
and then
we have Gundogan.
Okay.
Then we have Phil Foden, we have De Bruyne, and we have Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus.
I think he's putting up a very attacking
lineup. Okay.
Yes, and it's very good. He didn't play.
Funny enough, I've sold the Brentford for my fantasy league. When the way he benched last week, I was really annoyed. I don't do that, but De Bruyne is my guy. For you to bench a whole De Bruyne in City. Okay, so
but just looking at Bernardo Silva, okay, let's go to Man U.
Okay, sure.
Man U, I think this is a lineup people are not so surprised. They're train back.
Only.
And finally, Eric Bailey is there, but I must say that I'm really sad that Varane is missing such a very important.
Continue.
I think they have to be careful.
Since he came,
the Man U fans are.
I don't know, meet me. Since they bought their expensive defense, they've been conceding goals. Whether Varane plays or not,
no, but at least
goals.
in start we must let him have a feel so that he should know what is in for. So we have Lindelof, we have Eric Bailey, and we have the almighty 80 million Harry Maguire.
The French.
Back three. And for some way, somehow, no matter the system, the McFred combination is
still there.
So we have Wan-Bissaka, we have Bernardo, we have McTominay and Fred, then Luke Shaw.
Okay.
Then we have the two in front, surprisingly, Greenwood and Cristiano Ronaldo.
So Greenwood and Cristiano Ronaldo.
But I'm sure that in attacking it will be more of a 4-3, a 3-4-3.
Yeah.
But
Bruno will move forward a bit. Okay.
But I'm a bit surprised he's using Mason Greenwood.
No, Cavani is injured, so it was more of either Rashford or Greenwood, and I'm sure he thinks that because the City defense will be very good, he needs a sharpshooter. City won't give you the opportunity to run behind, whereby Rashford will get the opportunity to run. So sometimes you just need somebody who will take the shots very well. The only good thing also is that when Rashford comes in the second half, the City defense is tired.
Yeah,
so I'm sure it's more of like either here or there.
Pogba playing this match. I didn't think he envisaged this match was coming. Like he would have been happy about his red card. I know he wasn't intentional, but I think this is a match that he would really want to play.
So this is going to it's a derby. It's going to be a very tight game. How would you call it?
I think that for this one, only Spurs against City would not be able to work.
Okay.
But Mr. Champions League is there. We definitely cannot ignore that.
Okay.
But I think City would win.
City will win by 2-1.
Oh, 3-2.
3-2.
3-2 because John Stones last season was excellent, but this season his game time has been affected.
Okay.
So he's
because Diaz
Laporte
had a red card. Okay, so he might also be there.
So I think C will definitely have a goal.
Okay.
Then maybe Bruno, or I'm hoping for Bruno to score my fantasy.
Okay.
But then, looking at Wan-Bissaka and Lindelof's line, Bernardo Silva is too fluid for them.
Okay.
And on that line, we have Joe Cancelo, who's in very good form. Bernardo Silva, in very good form. I think they will use that side. Because Greenwood, and one thing about Greenwood, he really needs to be spoken to. He's already seen himself like CEO Ronaldo. He contributes nothing to defense. He's already seen himself as a star boy. So he's going to be. And you know, Wan-Bissaka is not good with recovery.
Yeah.
If he was playing at his normal position, it's fine.
Okay.
But now we have to make a little bit more runs.
Sure.
And I think Bernardo Silva is too fluid. And at that side too, we have Wan-Bissaka and Bruno.
Bruno
to not add anything defensively. Bruno will not add anything defensively. So I'm sure they will overload that side.
Sure.
I'm sure they will definitely overload that side.
Because
Joe Cancelo too. I think in the Champions League.
He had 3 assists also.
So I think that side is where they need to.
But I'm not good in predictions. I don't like predictions. I can tell you the number of goals in the match. I know there'll be at least 3 goals in this match. I know there'll be at least 3 goals because both teams are going to open up. They are not going to play that boring 0-0 game they played last season. No. Last year in November. Last season in November. Yes. So that is how it will go. The match starts in just under an hour's time. So we'll see how it goes. To start a very wonderful week, and then Liverpool will play West Ham. God willing, next week we'll see how. Tomorrow we'll see how that game will go, and then Conte has his first match against Everton, Premier League match there as well. So we'll see how it goes. We'll be back next week, same time, 10 a.m. on your special show, Adinkra TV NY. Let's talk sports. Sam, it's been nice having you.
It's been nice being here.
We'll be meet.
And to the Arsenal fans, you are noticing your progress.
Oh yes, yes. So we will end it here.
It is time for your face to light up with excitement. Get a family excited with 500 plus TV channels accessible on the Netmix Sticky Box. Rush for your Netmix Sticky Box today and enjoy your favorite local channels, sports channels, kids channels, entertainment channels, and a vast array of movies. For purchase enquiries, call +1 347 350 1857. Netmix Sticky Box. Control what you watch.
Just one more pic, JJ, please.
Oh, Mama. Really?
Smile. It's not every day my eldest son graduates.
I couldn't have done it without you.
All without Auntie Jane's generous support.
Here is to Auntie Jane's well-appreciated World Remit money transfers.
World Remit Corporation is licensed as a money transmitter by the New York State Department of Financial Services as a foreign transmittal agency by the Massachusetts Division of Banks, number FT 1179663, and licensed by the Georgia Department of Banking and Finance, NMLS 1179663, Massachusetts Foreign Transmittal License, FT 1179663.
World Remit, a better way to send money. Download the app or visit worldremit.com.